Welcome to the fancy opening for the Super Meteor 650 valve adjustment video. Get it? It's in space because it's called a Super Meteor. Alright, I'll see myself out.
I think with all models in the Royal Enfield family, they have the center kickstand. So with this, for the Super Meteor, it may be a little bit tricky. With all models with the Super Meteors, when you first get your bike, it's kind of difficult because it is 530 pounds, and you typically don't see a center kickstand for that. But they do come in handy, and once you get the technique down, it's very, very handy. So we'll do that. So the first thing you gotta do is remove the pillion seat, then remove this seat, and then you're gonna have to take the tank off. So there's two right in there. You gotta take those two things off right there. Take that off, put it over here. And now we got these two bolts right here, also 10mm. Alright, this is what I did. These two hoses right here, remember I told you that they would just pop off on their own? I just wanted to make a quick apology. I forgot to show the part where I took the tank actually off. Just remember that those two hoses connect to the underbelly of the tank along with the main fuel line and the connection for the pump. So, my bad guys. It's easy to lose stuff in here. Okay, this goes to your fuel pump, right? Okay, what was giving me trouble was taking this off. You have to press down right there on the very edge, right there, to release it. I kept pressing right here because I couldn't see what I was doing. But no, it's right here. Pain in the ass. Alright, to remove the valve cover, you need to remove these 4 bolts right here. But also, you need to remove this, and this. So you have to remove this side and the other side, which is exactly the same, but you must remove that. Pull these wires out, get them out of the way so everything's loose above the valve cover, and then you can remove it. Oh, and also take out the spark plug or the HT lead. Why is that thing in there? There we go. All right. Sometimes you gotta make stuff up. Here, use my own leverage. There you go. Damn it! Alright, now I got everything loose on this side. Now I'm gonna do the exact same thing, but on the other side. So this is all loose now. And now I'm going to remove the 4 screws holding in the cover plate, and we'll look at the valves. I have everything pulled down. I don't think it is necessary to change your gasket, especially if you're doing your first 300-mile service. But anyway, here, I'm going to take this off. Kind of have to finesse it. Well, I need 2 hands for this, so. All right, so this is your valves. The valves on the right side is going to be your intake because it's closer to the air filter. Easy way to remember. and closer to your exhaust is your exhaust valves. Now, the feeler gauges are going to be 0.18 millimeters for your exhaust valves and 0.008 millimeters for your intake. Yeah, so it's 0.08. I don't know why I kept saying 0.008. I don't know. I'm gonna say it again later on in the video, so my bad, guys. Apparently, I don't know how to use numbers, so maybe you shouldn't even be watching this. Now, in order to service the right and left side, you see this indicator here? Well, for the left side, you need to line that line up with that horizontal line right there. So that has to be right there. All right, so to do that, you're going to take this tool. You're going to put it in here like that. Right? But first, you need this. All right, you're going to take that, put it in there. All right. Well, crap, I need some leverage. So what do? I put that on there. So I'm just going to loosen this up. I'm doing this all with one hand. I don't have a GoPro or anything. I'm going to loosen that up. Make sure to keep that. Where's the O-ring? Oh, the O-ring's right there. Make sure to keep that clean. Yeah, that just came off. 17 millimeter. All right, I had to look. It's hard for me to look. So I'm going to use a 17 millimeter. Always go counterclockwise. Don't go clockwise. All right. So we're going to be doing the left side first. So we're going to crank this slowly. There it is. So I'm going to start with the intake. So with the intake, well, with all the valves, you're going to want to put it right in there. Okay. There we go. Oh shit, that is a little, there we go. Yeah, that's, a little tight. It's times like this where I really wish I had a GoPro, but when you put your filler gauge in here and you go to adjust it, make sure that right here, you barely loosen it just to where, it's loose. You don't have to come all the way off with it. But just loosen it up. I used a 10 millimeter wrench here. So you're going to loosen that up, and at the same time you're loosening that up, you're going to have your flathead right here, holding that in place, keeping it straight. And then you're going to loosen it up, and this will be your adjuster screw. So while you have the filler gauge in this little slot right here, you're going to either tighten or loosen, depending on how much you need, right here. And then you're going to hold that in place once you get the right tightness, and you're going to tighten the adjuster or the lock nut. All right, so when you have the correct tightness, it's going to look something like this. Put it in there. Come on. Stupid phone. There we go. Sorry for it. Come on, focus. There we go. So it's going to be like kind of like this. All right, so you'll be doing the same thing with all the other valves. Remember, the exhaust valves are going to be 0.18 millimeters, and the intake valves are going to be 0.008 millimeters. Oy why am I like this? Oh, that's right. Sleep deprivation. All All right, and just like with the left side, you'll be doing the right side. You'll crank this counterclockwise until you see R, and there goes my flash. I'm at 15% right now. So you're going to keep cranking it until you see R and then a little notch, and measure that notch along this horizon line right here, and then you service the right side. Sorry, I didn't plan this video out. My phone's about to die. Thank you for watching.